Where's it hurt? Yeah, so think about this. What's twisting? It's gonna wreck your knee. It's gonna hurt so bad. So then what do we end up doing? Well, not what do people end up doing? When something hurts, they don't push through it because in this case of hurt, is it a good hurt or a bad hurt? And it's like, yeah, there's good pain, there's bad pain. Like Wall said pain, that's good pain. You know, it hurts, it sucks, but it's good pain. Bad pain is like, if I push this hard, it's gonna snap. It's like that kind of bad pain. So you're putting the moment you go here and you try to lift your hip, you have to twist. And if you twist, you're not getting it. Again, what's twisting? A joint that's not meant to, it's not meant to twist. What is this meant to do? It's meant to do this. Think about your knee. What is it? What's the only motion here that makes sense for your knee? To bend. Yeah, it only bends and it doesn't go lateral bending. It only goes vertical bending, right? That's it. So we just don't mess with it. But what's the cool part about this? Your ankle will allow you to create different angles. Your ankle will allow you to go here and then pop and go. And if you're using your ankle to change an angle, right, and your toes up, that gives you time to what? The thrust. You have to get your ankles right and then you push in the thrust. So big deal. Hold your chin. Get down. Hold your head with it. You're not wanting to test it. You're taking very big thirds or very small thirds. How are you going to jump high if this is really small and you try to make this really big? Remember, that can't be the combo because when 3 is small and 4 is big, you only jump where? You only jump out. You never jump. If you go to your heel, what's going to happen? You're not going to hurt yourself. It's like going to feel a million times better. You probably don't trust it just because it feels very different. You probably don't trust it. But watch this. When you put your heel down and you push into your knee, what do you feel? You bend just a little bit, right? But turn your toe out. It's got it up. So like facing it up. Because the idea is like where you have it, I think, kind of misinterpreted. You think your toe goes this way, your momentum goes this way. Where's your momentum? With your what? Your momentum goes with your chin. Your foot, your toe goes 45 degrees off your momentum. It has to. So you can jump without giving away momentum, acceleration, thrust, all of it. Like you have to have all of it. Does that make sense? So when I come forward, I go momentum, but I flex and go. Yeah. But when you push this, feel. When you push this, what do you feel? You feel actually what part of your body? The muscle here stabilizing that there. The muscle here stabilizing that there. When you go here, what do you feel? Knee joint, knee joint, knee joint. That hurts. Right? You know what I mean? What would we rather have help us? The muscles or the joint? So we want the muscles to step up, okay? Oh. Now, what does it look like when you swing? Yeah. So where was that? Push your head to the front. What do you realize? You can't be strong. It's not strong. Now, you have a hand. So all of your swinging is over this arm. Because that's where your hip is. Your hip goes over this arm. And this arm breaks where you want the ball. Does that make sense? So every swing has to be. Here we go. Over. Beautiful. Now let's get a better launch. Now swing. Good. Yeah. Remember, the whole goal of this stuff is never to think about the floor. We only think about what? The mirror effect. If I look up and I can control the spin, wherever I'm looking up is where the ball's going to go down. And I want to be high, I don't want to be low. So I don't want to be here, that's liberty. Here is free, then I can rotate anywhere I want to go. Does that make sense? So if you're like, dude, I'm already like a week into high school and my body's feeling a little beat up, we know why. Because you're putting way too much strain on this. So if you were to do one thing repetitively at home, I would go momentum line and heel. Momentum seems ridiculous. That's what will save your body. Because it's a huge deal. And I'm sure they desperately need you to be healthy. So you might as well be healthy and take care of it. What's the other thing you need? Say again. Yeah, so a couple things to get stronger. What's the easiest way to stabilize muscles around the knee? Actually, so we want probably, because you're jumping so much, you want more or less dynamic motion. Less, actually. So what do we want? We want more isometric motions. Isometric motions are what? Hold. So what's the easiest hold to do? Do a wall sit. That'll stabilize your knee like crazy. Okay? And then we want to also do like a hamstring isometric. Do you know how to do that? Okay. This is where you will help her. Because if she's, you can tell she's babying her knee, and her technique is just a little off. Yeah. So we're just gonna help give her a couple ideas. So you know what a wall sit is? You can, where you put your weight on your wall sit will change emphasis on where you feel here. So lay your belly. Actually, let's do it on the floor. So you don't feel. This is like. How's your flexibility?
Pretty good.
You do good on flexibility? Sometimes your knee stuff is flexibility. I honestly think your knee stuff derives from twisting. I would pay any amount of money on that. I really would pay. Open up that front. Yep. Love it. That looks athletic. Now on the third step, let your momentum line carry through. And then just keep your head up, pull really hard, okay? Just fine. Long, go. Good. Yeah, get there. What step determines your spacing? Third step, yeah. No matter where the ball is, that third step. So we're going to go. It's like its own jump. It's like its own. How do I put this? Your third step literally is like its own universe. And it's so critical, but what has to be true, lines up with your chin, and it opens to you. It opens to your heel so you can push. That's it. And then you stabilize. You stabilize. I see that KT tape on. Keep doing it if you need it. You want to get to a point where you don't need a knee brace, because the knee brace, what it's doing for you emotionally is what? It's a crutch. Yeah, it's a crutch. And so the best thing you can do is rehab it strong enough to where mentally you're like, I don't need the crutch. Because what'll happen if you don't need the crutch? Yeah, you won't slow down though. You'll just go faster. Because you're like, I'm testing. So it's actually a really cool thing to overcome. I had a knee brace when I was like in 8th grade too. And I got on this journey for myself when I was younger. And like I would skip lunch. And they had this machine called an orthotron. So basically it's like, as hard as you extend, it puts pressure. And then as hard as you pull, it puts pressure. So there's no release. And you do it for like 90 seconds. And you gas out your legs. And I did that for like literally years, and then like my legs just became unbelievably strong. And so it's kind of like the stuff we're doing here, but like they don't really make orthodromics here. It's like the dumbest thing that they don't have at Olympic facilities. They have them because it's like an amazing machine.
Yeah.
They don't have them like normal gyms. Super dumb. Go. What does that feel like differently? Probably feel like you're up in the air, athletic, and doing your thing, right? How much is when you open your foot and you're going, how much is your knee in your mind? But probably not as much. If you're here, how much is your knee in your mind? Yeah, because you feel it. If you feel it, you're going to protect it. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you? Jump. Let's lunge. Jump. So we're doing a little chicken wing-ish on your back swing. I want you to feel longer so you can be more explosive. Does that make sense? Right now, you're just a little here. I want you to lock them. Does that make sense? Blocking, I'm a big fan of the chicken wings, actually. Well, kind of. In blocking, I love this motion into the chicken. In hitting, I don't love the chicken wing for any aspect just because, like when you go here and you throw your arms, you can feel the power, and that's not the same. That's not the same. Like if you want to thrust up, lengthen your arms. So kind of like lock your elbows a little bit as you throw, okay? Long, long, long. Now go. Love that. That hopefully made you feel faster into this, right? And it will make you faster because your lines are longer. Yeah, your lines are longer. If the lines are longer, more potential for speed. Yeah. Speed into the momentum. Yeah, you have the right concept there. Go. Give me 5 to get a picture. Ready. Drive. Open your foot. Drive. Hold that chin. Drive to go. Yeah. That ankle shot's getting nasty. Go. Swing. Oh, no, really, where was your head? It was flat. So, because your head is flat, you went to where you saw the ball. So did you do bad? No, you went exactly what we know you're going to do. What do we know about you? Go where your eyes take you. Where do we need your eyes? 45. We should need your eyes at 45. Because then where will that take you? 45, yeah. It'll take you to the perfect angle. So the discipline of this, forcing your third step to get your head at 45, I'm telling you, you can connect that. Say, every time I take 45, I have to see the ball here. It changes everything. Okay? 45. Now, why? Totally messed up your timing because you jumped up and threw the ball so that it gets you faster or slower. Yeah, so you were not prepared for how fast you had to swing. Okay, what's amazing about this, how much time do you have to jump and swing? 0.2 seconds. So what this did was force you into an actual legit, I have to swing on 0.2 or I'm going to botch the swing. So it's perfect. So what is the 45 forcing you to do? Swing into the 0.2 so you'll be at your peak. Yeah, which if we have something that forces you to do this, isn't it like the best thing ever? Because then you're never going to question, am I swinging early enough? Oh, you have to swing early enough. Because your momentum was perfect. The only thing you were not prepared for was what? To swing, yeah. So everything you did there was beautiful, except now you have reason to get that arm back and you get back ready to swing faster, right? So it's awesome. There you go. Now swing. Just a little flat, yeah. Your head, you were here, and then as soon as you went forward, you dropped your head just a touch. So get your head up, up, now go. That's nice, that's nice. And without getting a ton of feedback on this, we may want to, like, every few weeks just check in during the high school season, just to keep her on. And then you're gonna have to kind of like remember put it into play, and then when you're at practice, you have to practice yourself. So even if you film yourself, like that's actually a really awesome thing. Just watch your approaches and see how many are like doing what you need them to do. Head up. Now. Head up. Now. Love that swing. Love that swing. Head up. Feet. Go. Okay. Over-exaggerate 3 onto your heel just a little bit more. So what I'll tell you when I feel flex. I always feel flex. And I need more time to roll. Does that make sense? I kind of over-exaggerate the flex. I still do. If you watch me take approach, you'll see me kind of like really like pop my toe up just because I want more roll effect so I can jump higher. Okay? Chin, flex. Flex. Now. So when I flex, what am I trying to feel? The cushion of my outer heel. So when I go flex in the cushion, where do I start feeling the pressure? When I land on my feet, I want to feel this, right? That's when I get there, that's what I'm supporting. So if I'm gonna feel something, I want to feel this muscle. So people who jump high, what do you notice? They all have like muscle right here. It's like super high. You can always tell somebody who's a jumper because of that. Now, go. Are you guys doing stuff after practice every day? Every day right now. Because not that for no other reason than you have a pre-existing inflammation going on. And you have, while you're working out, you still have to manage inflammation. So make sure ice after every practice. Even if you feel like you don't need it right now, both knees though, both knees, not just one. Ice your knees. Just because that'll tell the inflammation to go down. And then you're more free to do what? Well, you'll be more free to jump because you don't have limitations of inflammation. Even if you're like, your knees feel great, just ice them. For right now, for a few months anyway. Just ice them. That'll be a nice thing for you. Pick out some like lactic acid that's going on. You know what I mean? It'll get some stuff moving in your body. And then how's your water intake? Good. Keep drinking. What, like, I know it sounds weird, but like, try to drink enough so your pee is always like a little bit more clear. Just when you're working out as much and you have some inflammation and stuff going on, you want to flush out your system as often as possible. So with enough water, you'll have some time to really like super dark. That's just saying you have toxins you're eliminating. So with enough water, keep getting out of your system. Okay? You take any supplements? Creatine every day, 5 milligrams. So I've done like research on it for like the last 2 years. For like my son, dad, and he like sent me all this stuff, and I was like, and we used to train, but I was like, dude, for the younger kids, I'm like, I don't know if I even want them to do it. And I've spent a lot of years, so like my senior year, like every day, you do 5, just 1 scoop of 5. My son, he had like terrible growing pains and his knees were like jacked. In like less than a month, he's 0 knee pain now. And he's still growing, but like all that. That'll help a lot too. So 5 milligrams, Amazon, there's oh, perfect, yeah. It's like the greatest thing literally ever. Like every day, take 5 milligrams, it is so helpful. But your joint pain, it will go like I've been diligent now for about a year, and I haven't tried to like spike on a men's net because my knees always got like I jump high, but landing hurts. And the other day I jumped in and I was like spiking on men's net, and I felt like incredible. I haven't done that. I kid you not. years, where I just played and I felt good. It was crazy. So that'll help you as well. Go. If girls don't do it, they tend to think that it's going to make you older. Not true. It won't. It's not at all. Not even. Go. Spin it where you're sitting. If this is your frame, you're going to do what? If this is your frame, you're going to do what? So you have to see it. So remember, that's why the toes are here, lift, to low, to open. That's a big cycle. Over. Very nice. Very nice. Over. Go. Over. What about your diet? What do you eat? Are you a carby or are you a protein? So you're a carby. Okay. So two things you have to make sure you get in is like water intake and get enough protein. Enough protein for you to take your body weight and go like 1.5 times your body weight. That's your grams of protein you should have every day. So then whatever you eat above and beyond that is fine, but you have to get your protein intake. And the reason being is because you're so active every day, you have to maintain your lean muscle mass, right? But if you carb it too much, then what happens? Your body will always want to run off of just pure carbohydrates. That's not a bad thing. But then what happens is your muscles will get smaller, your body fat percentage will increase because you'll always be pushing stuff to storage. So the first thing you have to make sure to do is get enough protein in your diet. So with the creatine and the protein, like and water, like those three things, if you're saying what 3 things do I need to do great at? Protein, water, and creatine. It'll help unbelievably a lot. Go. Go. Give me one and try. Go big. Okay, we got 15, 20 balls here. As big as you can on every approach, right? Go. The other thing you want to do is when you're training your nervous system, right? Your electrical impulses from your brain to your body. What do you want to train your nervous system to do? Jump your around every time. Does that make sense? So you want to associate, if I'm jumping, it's maximum force, right? Momentum, all of this stuff. So you're just trying to train. So when you go into it, there is no like, you get an intermediate advance. It's advance every time. Okay? Train yourself to hard every time. Go. We'd rather have like that quality of this. We're not at a point now where we're like, our technique is getting better. Like our general stuff is better. So what would we prefer? Less reps with more intention than more reps with less intention. You know what I'm saying? So just jump your hardest and then pick a healthy swing and go for it. You want your body to feel this repetition. This is what it feels like, and this is the energy required to sustain it. You want to pull more energy than you're used to pulling from, right? Because right now, what is not saying that it needs all the energy? Your muscles are not telling you, hey, we need all this energy. Because they're usually being able to say like, we're okay if we go 50%. You actually want your muscles in doing this to beg for what? To beg for energy. Yeah, you want your muscles to be like, hey, we're doing this thing. This is energy. You know, like the ATP and all that kind of stuff from biology, right? What does that do for you? It's your energy creation, right? So you want lots of it and then fast recovery. So the way we do that is through this type of training where you go max, recover, and then you try to go less time in between so that you build that endurance. That same energy, less time in between. So power endurance, right? Go. Go. Where was your jump line? It was a little flat. Yeah. Remember, third step, eyes up, head up, go. Go. Swing. What's that? Can you feel it? Because it looks on your third now, it looks like you're tilting like this. And then you gotta stabilize. What do we want for that? Remember, it's a free load for what? For this. This is not the load step, it's the preload. It's telling you the angle to load in, right? And then it's giving you the distance to create force, right? The acceleration. So what does that mean? You want it to be longer so that way you have more potential for speed, and then you can take it bigger, bigger. Now go. I know this is a weird question. How often do you practice jumping? Yeah, so like that's gonna be one of those things. What I would suggest is the landing sometimes that hurts. So you get a box and you practice jumping high on your box. The landing and jumping high is nothing because the landing is minute. You can use any position you want. I would just avoid them pounding for you right now. But you can jump high on the boxes or on or even if you're like, I don't have a box at home, you have stairs. Perfect. You have room to take a 4-step approach, or even a 2-step approach with the stairs. And you start practicing jumping as high as you can. You go down the stairs. You do like 20 or 30 of these a day. What's it going to force you to do? It's going to force you to take monitor how your technique isn't jumping. Because remember, it's like if you love to play volleyball and you love to be a hitter, what is the most important skill? Jumping. You have to love to jump. It's like a soccer player. My son, we had this conversation a million times when he was young. If you want to play soccer, you have to love to run. You have to love to run. The whole game of soccer is running. In a high-level game, you're going to run 10 miles. You have to love running. If you don't love running, don't play soccer. If you don't love jumping, don't hit volleyballs, right? So, a soccer player who only runs when they have a soccer ball, are they going to be efficient at running? Maybe not. Somebody who jumps only with the volleyball, they can be efficient at jumping? Maybe not. So this is where you want to work a little bit of that outside of normal time. Go. Yeah. 7 1 here. Big as you get. As big as you get. Go. There. Visually it looks so different every time you do it with longer